Hi there, this is Brooklyn Cheney, and I'm with University Pulse Radio, and today I'm here with Willa Mae.
Hi.
She just got done performing for the Treefort 2026. You had two different shows, correct?
Yes.
You had
Yes.
one last night at Pingilly's, and then
hmm
what was your first one?
We played on Thursday at the Shredder.
Okay, did you have like
Yeah.
a preference? Which venue did you like better?
Honestly, everyone was so sweet at both shows, but the Shredder was so much fun.
The
It was
Shredder's
like
a
the
really cool
perfect
venue.
venue. Everyone was like turning up. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's sweet. I feel like Pingilly's is very, I don't know, it's very like Western cowboy. Like
Oh
whenever
yeah.
I walk in there, I feel like I'm in like a saloon.
100%. And like when we first got there, I was like, am I scaring people?
Yeah.
But like of like 3 or 4 songs in, I was like, okay, we got them. But at
Yeah.
first I was like, am I like yelling at you guys? Like, but it was good. It was still really fun.
I'd like to start with a little icebreaker.
Yeah.
So if you had to replace the faces of Mount Rushmore with faces of famous musicians,
Oh
who
my
would
God.
you choose?
Wait, that's
Four
so good.
faces.
That's so good. Um, Patti Smith would
Oh,
be one
that's
of
such a good one. Yeah,
them.
right off the rip.
Patti Smith, David Bowie.
Cute.
I'm gonna choose some modern ones. Um, these are so random. I've just been listening to them a lot. King Cruel
Okay, awesome.
and Baby Sosa, my girl.
This is like the coolest Mount Rushmore
It's like
ever.
so random, but like they would all have a good time together. I know
Yeah.
that. Like they would be hanging out up there.
I think we need to make this happen. You just got done performing for Treefort 2026.
Yes.
How did that like experience, this event, compare to like other like concerts you've performed at?
Yeah, I felt like the festival felt like such a community.
Yeah.
And we've been on tour, and you know, when you're on tour, it's so great. And when you're playing the show, you sort of have that like sense of community and like togetherness. But then it's like immediately after you're gone, you're on the road again. And with Treefort, it was kind of like we were sharing art and music like the whole weekends.
Yeah.
And it was fun to just like play a show and then hop on to another show. Like I stayed really inspired and like at a high energy level the whole time.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just loved being around other musicians too. Like that just, you know.
It's kind of fun because I feel like I don't know, I serve at a breakfast restaurant, and the Dirty
Yeah.
Turkey is like pulled up to the restaurant, and it's like
I saw their set. Yeah.
yes, and then like they were just kind of running. I don't know, you could just find like so wherever you were at, like
Yeah.
downtown, there was going to be a band
every little
member.
corner. Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is so cool.
It's very inspiring. Yeah.
Yeah.
A playground like of
Yeah.
discovery. It's so cool.
Yeah. Have you ever performed at anything like Treefort before?
I've performed at a couple small festivals,
Mhm.
but nothing like this.
Yeah.
Nothing as like vast as this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it.
Good stuff. Or do you remember like where the first place you ever performed live was?
Let me think about that. I started a band with my girlfriends when we were like 7 years old.
Oh wait, cute.
And we played in some really weird places. I remember one of my first memories of a show was playing at this petting zoo, which was fitting because we were like 8 or
Yeah.
something.
Wait, that's so
And
sweet.
that like really stands out to me. Is like there were like goats walking around and we were like we were going at it.
Were
Yeah.
you like performing your own songs? Like,
Yeah.
That's so cute.
We took it so seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were obsessed. Yeah.
Okay, well, with that kind of, I would love to know like where you get your musical inspiration from, but as
Yeah.
well as, and this kind of I feel like maybe relates to what you just told me, like your first musical memory.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of it has to do with my family playing music, and both my parents are in a band together, so I grew up around them rehearsing all the time. I would hang out with them at band practice. I would literally like sit on the stage in between them during their shows.
Okay.
And so I think that's my earliest musical memory, is like literally being like a toddler and just like sitting on the stage while like my parents were playing
What
on
did
either
they
side
play?
of me.
Wait, I want to know what they play, band name, like and what
Period.
their vibe is.
Yes. It's like folk rock, which like sounds kind of scary. Not I don't know if like if it's as folk leaning as it's like rock music, but then they have like banjo and like electric guitar.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But they're banging. I love it so much.
Yeah.
They're called the Lone Tones.
Are they still performing?
Oh yeah.
Today? That's
Yes,
so awesome.
they're so good.
Wait, so did they like? Are they just obsessed with the fact that you're performing and like going on tour too?
They're very excited for me. They are.
Yeah.
They never like put any pressure on me to do it, which I really appreciated, and I think is probably the reason that I naturally decided I wanted to do it on my own, is because
Yeah.
they were like, you can do whatever you want, and I was like, I have seen you do this my whole life. Like, I want to try.
So they like give you the experiences and like
Yeah.
I don't know, that's super cool. That's
Yeah.
so sweet. So you
Yeah.
come from like a very musical family.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what like kind of music or I don't know, did you like grow up on?
I feel like my mom put me onto a lot of 90s music, like Mazzy Star, Nico Case.
Dang, your mom's super cool.
Cat Power, yes, she's so cool. Wilco, my whole family loves Wilco.
Yeah,
I still love them.
Yeah.
Lucinda Williams, stuff like that, is kind of what we were listening to at home. But I feel like I grew up in Knoxville, Tennessee, and there's like a lot of country music there and bluegrass, which is not always my favorite, but it is like it has a special place in my heart because it's so like nostalgic. So yeah, I was around a lot of bluegrass and country growing up, which was fun in its own way.
Yeah, 100%. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you've been releasing music since roughly 2021. Obviously, you had your band,
yeah,
Little Girlfriends before.
Yes.
But like up to Spotify, I think the first thing you uploaded was in 2021. I would love to know like how your musical process, like songwriting process, recording process has changed from then to now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So in 2020, like during peak COVID, when everything was really shut down, is when I started first experimenting with production on my own. And I was 17 at the time, and that's how I made my album Kids, was just like completely just like alone in my bedroom, like fucking around with GarageBand.
Yeah.
And I was like, it like opened up a whole new world for me. Like I became so obsessed with producing, and like it was quite a DIY project. Like I'm a little like embarrassed of it now, but I leave it up because I'm like, no, like that's my girl. Like 17-year-old Willa like worked really hard on that.
That's so sweet. Like, I don't know, that's sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I started off doing that in GarageBand, and then like I graduated to Logic like the next year. And I met Connor, who is my drummer and my boyfriend as well, and we sort of started co-producing.
Yeah.
I would like write a song and I would sort of produce it on my own in my bedroom, but
like adding like a beat to it and stuff.
Yeah, like I produce as I write because I just found that works best for me. Like I'll sit down and open a session and then like make a beat, or I'll like lay down the synth or guitar or something, and then I'll write over that rather than like writing the song and then going to record it.
Okay, cool.
That's just always like felt better to me.
Like the melody kind of comes first, and then you like write the lyrics to match the vibe.
It's like all at the same time.
Or it's like okay, it's mixed.
Like I'll lay some sort of instrumentation down and then sit down and like mess around with melody and lyrics over that, which I really enjoy. But yeah, I started doing that, and I still use that process. I love it so much. But I definitely like, as much as I love it, I do have certain like musical and like production limitations.
Yeah.
Like my knowledge, it's like I pretty much know enough about music and theory and stuff like that so that I can write songs, but I'm just doing it all by ear. So I like, if I have an idea but I can't quite like execute it, I'll take it to Connor. Like he lives like 4 minutes down the road from me, so I'll be like in my room and I'll be like, okay, like it's time to take it to Connor.
Yeah, I'm running
and then,
over.
Yeah, and then we'll be at his house, and he like always understands the vision, like no matter what.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so it's like a mix of me producing on my own and then together. But like some songs I'm like, I don't know at all like how this is going to sound, and I'll take it to the band and be like, please help me.
Take it to the council.
But there's certain songs like Flirt with the Idea I just did like completely on my own in my room, and then like
song.
Thank you. And I just like knew what it needed, and then I had Connor like add a couple little things and mix it for me, and like that was that. Yeah. So it's arranged, but I'm on that bedroom.
Love it.
Vibe. I'm really like, I feel most comfortable that way.
Yeah, just like it's very like personal experience.
Yeah. I like when stuff sounds like a little bit lo-fi too.
Yeah.
Like if stuff is a little too polished, sometimes I feel like it can kind of lose its like meaning, or not meaning completely, but just like its edge. That sounds kind of pretentious, but like I just like when you can tell someone made something like in their room or without like a big budget. I think that's badass. A playground.
So with that, I'd love to know like what song are you most proud of creating?
I would say Flirt with the Idea or Giselle, because those were the first two songs we released like sort of as a group, or at least me and Connor like co-producing. And I feel like it just was like, oh, we found how we're going to make music.
This is
like
the
this
niche.
is
Yeah,
this
like,
is
this is good.
yeah, it felt like something just clicked into place, and
Yeah.
like they like were the first two songs that came out of me, but also just happened to be like, I don't know how to explain it. They just like perfectly set the stage for the world that I was trying to build with my music. And I was like surprised. I don't know, I was just like surprised that it felt like so natural and good and like easy. And it doesn't always feel like that. I was like, oh wow, okay, like this is what we need to do from now on. Like
I guess I have two questions. So one, do you have any other songs like in the works right now that we can like expect to drop? And then number two, I want to know like what your favorite song was to perform at Treefort, like this festival specifically.
Yeah. Yes, we have a lot of songs that people can expect to be released. We have a full album that we're working on right now.
Oh, exciting.
I can't say too much about it, but
for sure.
There's a full album coming, and I'm really excited about it and really proud of it. So keep an eye out.
We'll keep an eye out.
Favorite song to perform during Treefort? It always changes, but we have an unreleased song called Yeah Right. And I've been sort of nervous to play it on tour. It's about my complicated relationship with growing up in the South, and like my love for Appalachia, but also my sort of like shame about growing up in the South, and like the stigma around it and how scary it is at times. So I wrote this song about that feeling, and I wasn't sure if people would relate or if people would be offended or what. I just had no idea. And everyone has reacted really well, especially at Treefort. People have like, you know, when you play an unreleased song, sometimes the crowd is like crickets. It's been like the opposite. And I've been like, okay. And people have been like coming up to me afterwards telling like their personal stories about their hometowns, and it's been really magical.
That's super neat. That's very beautiful. That's such like a, I don't know, heavy and beautiful idea for a song. So
thank you.
How cool that you get to share that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so your Spotify description says that your music is for creatures and critters.
Yes.
I'd love to know if you were a creature, what creature you would be.
If I was a creature, what creature would I be?
Like mythical being.
Okay. Whoa, that's like a really big question.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a cat.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, wait, come into the
why is this cat like a mythical creature?
Yeah. No, he heard a creature and
Hey, I
he
know.
knew where he needed to be.
Let me think about this. Some sort of like elven creature that lives in the woods.
Yeah.
That's all. That's as far as I can get.
This makes sense.
Elven creature that lives in the woods. Hey. Yes. Aw. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
She's not shy. Okay, dang.
She knows.
I
She
feel
knows.
so
Yeah, I know. Oh, how sweet. I like the elven though. Like,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
like,
you.
would you have like a little like cottage? Would you live in like a tree or like
Definitely,
what?
definitely. I didn't want to say fairy because I feel like that's like I want to be something like a little bit more grotesque than that. I just don't know what that is yet. Just like someone in the woods, like up to no good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Up to no good.
Queen, you're like scratching the fuck out of me right now.
So obviously you have a fantastic taste, and my little friend here knows that as well. I would love to know, like, if budget wasn't a thing, and like, I don't know, you could have like just the most creative power you would like. What would be your dream merch to sell?
Dream merch to sell? Whoa. I have to think about this. Some sort of like ridiculous like platform shoe, like it's ammonia vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just something for the baddies that want to wear some stompers.
Yeah. So, well, my last question for you today: do you have any pre-show rituals, either like individually or with your band, to get you in that like headspace to go up and perform and like share your energy with others?
Yeah. I always drink a tequila pineapple with no ice, which is kind of a choice, but people say ice is bad for your singing. Oh, it's too late. It's too late.
No. She can have whatever she wants.
So I have my warm tequila pineapple.
Yeah.
The bartender's always like giving me shit for it in every city.
Lukewarm.
They're always like,
pineapple.
No ice, and I'm like, yeah, no ice. I get like no matter what.
Doesn't get watered down though, so that's good.
I'm saying, no matter what, I like get like pre-show jitters. Like I still get nervous. So I like to take some time for myself and just like low-key meditate a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll listen to some like healing frequencies
Sweet.
and like or stretch and like try and lock in. Um, but yeah, right before we go on, we like to do a little huddle. We like to hype each other up. Yeah.
Okay, I love
It
it.
changes. It's subject to change,
A
but
little
that's what's
tequila
been going on
time, little
lately. Yeah.
meditation, little huddle. I love
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Thank you so much for meeting
Thank
with
you.
me today and taking the time out
Yeah.
of your day. Treefort in Boise is just so happy that you were here.
So magical.
Nice to
Yes.
see you.
Thank you so
Perfect,
much.
yes. Thank
Yay.
you.
Thank you.
So much.
This
I
cat
do
don't
wanna
give a
know
fuck.
where- Let's interview the cat.
She's looking a little disheveled.
No, she is. She's looking a little hungover.